NieR Reincarnation. Finally, a NieR mobile game coming out for the NieR fandom. It's been a while for us, right? Mostly we've been, I guess, the game community to constantly get crossovers with other gacha games, but if you're a fellow mobile game player, then maybe you would want a little bit something more, you know? Something like NieR Reincarnation. And let me just say that I played the closed beta for this game, and it was fantastic. I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed the storytelling, all that type of stuff. Gameplay was okay. You know, I'm just gonna say it right here. Gameplay was okay. It wasn't like that I've grown accustomed to from the NieR series, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It probably doesn't have the biggest budget as other mobile games, so it's not terrible, but it could be a lot better, especially coming from the NieR IP. But for today, I don't really want to sit here and gush over the game and talk about how great the game is, how much I enjoyed playing it whenever I played the closed beta. I want to talk about why I'm scared for NieR Reincarnation. Now, let me just say this first and foremost before all you guys start typing in the comments like, oh my god, I can't stand this guy. Listen, I'm a NieR fanboy. I love NieR so much. Literally, I played NieR Replicant recently, and you could ask everybody that was in my Discord. I was going around preaching that thing like it was the gospel. Anytime anybody asked me about NieR, I was like, oh yeah, dude, you gotta play it. You have to. Hey, yo, you played NieR yet? Like, dude, I was like a crackhead without any crack. So don't just think that what I'm saying is blatantly hating on the game or anything of that sort. It's just something that I kind of fear because I've seen a lot of gacha games. I've been playing gacha games and mobile games for, you know, the past 4 or 5 years at this point, and I've been making content on them for the past 3 years. So I've seen a lot of stuff come and go, and I try to get really well versed in, I guess, the market of gacha games, and I usually can tell what people are going to like more so than not. At least the vast majority. Not every single person, but, you know, the vast majority of players I don't think are going to like NieR Reincarnation. And let me tell you why. NieR Reincarnation is actually very similar to a lot of other gacha games, one being Another Eden. I think Another Eden is probably the most direct comparison I could actually make. The reason why I say that is not because of gameplay or anything like that, because of what the game is. Another Eden is heavily story driven. If you guys have never played Another Eden, fantastic game. But if you don't care about a story, then don't play it, because guess what? You're not going to enjoy it. And it's going to be something similar for NieR Reincarnation. By the way, all the gameplay you're going to be seeing is gameplay they already released, like from press conferences or whatever, because my phone didn't work with literally any recording software during the beta, so I couldn't record my own gameplay. Links to all of the videos that I use in this video down below in the description. Of course, every NieR game is very story driven, and NieR Reincarnation is no different. Hell, in NieR Reincarnation, I would say that the story for the game is going to be the make it or break it point for a lot of players, I feel like. If you don't really enjoy the gameplay, you don't really enjoy the summoning, I think the only thing that can keep you coming back is the story. So the story of the game is told through the eyes of you and Mama being the ghost. And as you play throughout the game, you will find shards, or I think they called them artifacts, of past warriors. And then whenever you click on these artifacts, or whenever you find one, which you're going to be doing this literally all the time throughout all the levels, touch the artifact, it now tells you the story of what happened to that character. And you have to piece it all together, do all this other stuff, and pretty much it's a whole mess of things. I'm not going to be explaining every little bit because, for one, I don't want to spoil you guys if you guys are watching this, and for two, I want to, you know, of course, let you guys figure it out, because that's the fun about NieR, trying to let people figure out exactly what the fuck is going on in these games. And it's a very good way to give you backstory or different characters that you really enjoy, instead of just giving you like a compendium that just says text about the character's backstory, because then you'll be like, oh, okay, I can play through this, and then I'm getting more attached to this character by seeing it with my own eyes, visually seeing what they went through, the struggles, the hardship, all that type of stuff. My god, dude, these stories are good, like really good. I wouldn't say they're on the level of like a NieR game, like a mainline NieR game, like for example NieR Replicant or NieR Automata, or hell, even NieR Gestalt. I wouldn't say they're on the level of that, but they are still very solid. They're not like something that's gonna bore you or anything. They're really good. If you just enjoy NieR story, you're just a NieR fan, I think you're definitely gonna find enjoyment in reading these stories. And let me tell you, ooh, the music. You guys already know. The NieR game, we gotta have some banging soundtracks. And from what I played in the closed beta, the little bit of music that I heard throughout the few chapters I played, which was about 4 to 5 hours, fantastic. Really good music. But as you can tell, I've said a ton of stuff about the world, the characters, and the story. The gameplay for the game, I think, is where people aren't going to really enjoy it too much. Me personally, I don't mind it. You know, the characters and the story itself, I think, is enough to keep me playing. But the gameplay is okay. I feel like the vast majority of players play gacha games for 2 reasons. One is the summon, and the other one is how dope is the gameplay. And the summoning in NieR Reincarnation is not anything crazy. It's very, you know, very simple, very subtle. Just you click on the door, it opens, there's cubes everywhere. And then depending on what color the cube is, you get a rarity of a certain summon. And as for the gameplay, it's pretty much just full auto for the most part. There is some input where you can combo your skills once your skills are ready with other characters, which is kind of cool. And I think definitely probably required for like later stages and harder content in the game. But at the same time, it's not like,
oh my god, hardcore game. I gotta learn the combos. I gotta make sure to enter the Konami code at this exact moment.
dude, are you okay? It's not like that craziness. This is why I'm scared for the game. In terms of people playing the game that aren't NieR fans, I think it's probably slim to none. I think if you're a NieR fan, then yeah, you're definitely gonna be playing it. I feel like anybody who's a pretty hardcore NieR fan is gonna play this game and absolutely love it. That may actually be the target audience, or to bring in new people to play the NieR games. I don't think that's what this game is trying to do. Maybe it is later on, but for right now, to me at least, it just seems like they just want to release a NieR mobile game for people that like playing NieR. And if you want to read some pretty good stories and all that other stuff, you can play NieR Reincarnation. Now, whether it's a main game or side game, whatever the case may be, I don't really understand that argument. If you like the game a lot, then just play it a lot. If you don't like the game that much, then don't play it that much. You know what I'm saying? That is my thoughts on NieR Reincarnation. I don't think they can change that either. You know, I don't really know what else they could do. The only thing I can say is update the gameplay, but I really wouldn't want them to do that at this point. I don't think the gameplay is bad. It's just not up to par with like other NieR titles, of course. Even though, you know, I'm kind of giving this one a little bit of slack just because it is a mobile game. I can't just expect like crazy over the top combat, especially for a mobile game. There's only so much that you could do on a mobile touchscreen.
But Genshin Impact exists.
Hey, I have yet to see a mobile player for Genshin Impact. I know there's probably a lot of them, but if I ever watch a video on Genshin Impact, they're usually on PC. That's all I'm gonna say. That's gonna be it for this one. If you're brand new to the channel and you enjoy this content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll definitely be posting some NieR Reincarnation stuff whenever it drops. I'm extremely excited for this game and cannot wait for it. And also, I'll be covering some few other gacha games coming out alongside the usual, you know, grand summoners we have on here. But hey man, it's been your bro Pete. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.